I'm Andrew Meehan here in Frankfurt at the GBTA broadcast studio. I'm joined by Wagas Ali, CEO and co-founder of JetClass. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me here.
So one of the kind of issues that we face, certainly on a public policy standpoint, is watching some of those top aviation trends. What are you seeing coming from the JetClass and the general aviation community?
If we see, for example, especially the business travel, the past few years, business travel has been overlooked, with the focus on cost-cutting strategies, right? But the demand for the quality, for the good quality and the convenience of travel has not vanished. So we see a lot of new models coming up on the market, and new offerings, new solutions going to be there, and with JetClass, we hope being one of them, right? Flying on private jets.
Sure. I think one of the things that we see as the advantages from the general aviation side is we hear a lot from our members about time spent in transit.
Yes, correct.
So one of the advantages that general aviation offers is a much faster screening process. You simply walk onto the plane.
Yes.
So that's generally something where we have time in transit, loss in productivity. There are certainly some advantages with pursuing a general aviation option.
Yes. See, with JetClass, for example, we're focusing on short-haul flights, and if you look on these short-haul flights, you see a lot of big issues. If you imagine you're just having a 1-hour flight and losing 2 to 3 times of that time at the airport, and even sometimes the airports are not ideally located in the city,
Sure.
So even commuting to the airport takes away a lot of time. And with the benefit of using these general aviation terminals, we are changing this. I mean, this can be improved. On a general aviation terminal, you can show up 15 minutes prior departure and just fly off. And they are most of the times better located in the cities.
Absolutely.
And yes, and even if you land in 5 minutes, you're out.
So talk to me a little bit about the impact of the convergence of commercial and business aviation, and what you're seeing as far as that impact on business travel.
The convergence of commercial and business aviation will allow us to see the birth of a new travel class. Okay, the commercial aviation has optimized their product for the mass offering with fixed schedules and multi-channel distribution. Multi-channel distribution models. And in the private aviation, they are focused more on the individual approach of each request, on each flight request, offering flexibility and comfort. We at JetClass, for example, we have merged these both industries, taking the advantages of both and removing the disadvantages like the hassle of the overcrowded airports and the high charter prices if you want to travel on a private jet. So we see that there will be a new travel class being born in future, and there will be more solutions to come, which will be connecting both the industries.
Sure. And we even saw, doing a little bit of research on your company, some of the price points were very competitive. So that's very interesting to see. I think that's something that's a real distance between general aviation and commercial travel. This has always been a huge price point difference, but some of the offerings that you had were fairly competitive.
Yeah, that's true. In commercial aviation, the price goes by demand and supply and the trends, right? So you see the ticket prices fluctuating a lot based on timings and seasons and trends. In business aviation, that doesn't exist at the moment, right?
Sure.
So that's why we have a more stable price. We have a lot of supply of jets on the market available. And this allows us that we don't have to follow the same rules, the same rules of commercial aviation. And that's why you see, for example, at the moment, even we are offering on certain flights cheaper tickets than the economy class.
Right. Very exciting. And when you kind of see the future of air travel, where's that going for not just for general aviation, but generally?
The future is you will see more and more passengers, right? It is projected even that within the next 20 years, the passenger count is going to double. So we will see a lot of more issues and crowds at the airports Because already today, imagine like 96% of all the air travel traffic is concentrated on just 1 to 2% of commercial airports. So we will see a lot of new challenges, but also a lot of new solutions, right, with the help of technology, like the artificial intelligence and others. And a very important space we at JetClass especially focus on is the introduction of renewable energy into aviation. There are already a few prototypes of electric hybrid powered jets on the market, and once made available to the industry, we will see even the prices for the flights even going down further, and of course accelerating the aviation towards being more green and connecting many unconnected cities directly, at the end making aviation available to more and more and more people and to everyone everywhere.
Wow, everybody flying private jets now.
Yes, correct. Very soon.
Well, thank you for joining us. I'm Andrew Meehan with Aviel Simon from JetClass here at the GBTA studio in Frankfurt.